Welcome to the Effortless English Show with the world's #1 English teacher, AJ Hoge, where AJ's more than 40 million students worldwide finally learn English once and for all, without the boring textbooks, classrooms, and grammar drills. Here's AJ with a quick piece to help you learn to speak fluent English effortlessly.
I am AJ Hoge, author of Effortless English. Learn to speak English like a native. You know what to do. You want to speak English fluently. You want to speak English confidently and powerfully. And you will. You speak English fluently, powerfully, confidently when you join, when you commit to my VIP program at effortlessenglishclub.com. effortlessenglishclub.com. Go to that website. You can try my VIP program for just $1, but of course, you must commit. Don't quit. You will. 2021, you will speak English fluently, confidently, effortlessly. effortlessenglishclub.com. New Year's almost here. Drink of water here, 1 second. Welcome. Let's talk about getting energized for the new year, kind of a follow-up to my last show. As I said, it's good to have goals. We're going to talk about goals in a few more days. We'll talk about making better goals, talking about, I'm sure you want to improve your English at some level in 2021. Perhaps you have other goals too. But to accomplish goals, to work on goals, you need energy. You need energy. Most of all, you need emotional energy. Of course, physical energy too. If you're, physically in really bad shape, tired all the time, then you'll need to work on that. In addition, you need emotional energy, right? Lots of positive emotions. It's kind of like gasoline. I talk about this in my book, Effortless English, that your emotions, your positive emotions, are like fuel, like gasoline for an engine, right? Because without that energy, without that emotional energy, you simply will not achieve your goals. You won't, because your goals you need to work, every day to improve your English, or other goals too. And that requires energy, and it requires kind of steady energy, right? Every single day. It's not enough to get excited for one day, right? Or 1 week. It's not enough, right? You can get really excited. Oh, I'm so excited, right? This is what most people do at the beginning of the year. They get very excited about a goal for New Year's, for the new year, or maybe a few goals. And maybe they stay excited for 1 or 2 weeks. And then what happens? Then the energy is gone, the emotional energy is gone, and they just stop. Right. One of the most common examples, people say they're going to, exercise more. I'm going to exercise this year. And so they join a gym, and they go to the gym for 1 week or 2 weeks, and then they never go back again. Very common. Gyms make a lot of money from people like this, from, members who join and then never come. So you need this emotional energy. And how do you get that? Well, you have to, refuel. Because in life, as we have problems, as we have difficulties, stress, we use, if you think of it like gasoline. You're kind of burning up some of those positive emotions and feelings, and we need to replace them, right? You need to refill emotionally. So how do you do that? How you do that is that you have to do things in your life that make you feel happy and enthusiastic and energetic, that fill you up and make you feel great. And you've got to do them fairly often. I recommend doing it a lot right now, before the new year. Most people don't need to go back to work for about a week or so. Most of you should have a vacation for, 4, 5, 6, 7 more days. I hope. We'll use that time to Every day, do things that make you happy. So spend time with people that you really love and enjoy, that make you feel good, and do other activities. Like, think about it. Like, what activities make you feel great, energize you, make you happy and enthusiastic? Especially, what activities are you not doing that you should, right? Like, if you love swimming, some people love to swim, but maybe you gotten busy and you haven't gone swimming lately. Well, go to the pool, indoors hopefully, unless you live in the tropics, and go for a swim, or try to get back to swimming regularly if that really recharges you. You can also think of it like a battery, and you're recharging your battery. So you want to be around people that recharge you. You need to do this again and again, not just one time. And you also need to do activities, right? If you have a hobby that you love, don't neglect it. Sometimes we get so serious about our goals and our work, all the kind of serious things in our lives, and we forget to do these activities, these little things that maybe they seem like they're not so important in the moment, but they make us feel good. They make us feel happy. They bring our energy back, and we need that so we can do the other serious stuff, right? So, I mentioned, I give examples. Jiu-jitsu is kind of my hobby. So I finally started jiu-jitsu this year again, and I'd had a break for a few years. I just got busy with a lot of things, children and other things, and just kind of stopped doing it. I don't even know why. I think about it. I think I had a little injury or something and was kind of tired, but I don't know why it took me so long to go back, And now that I have gone back, it re-energizes me. Makes me feel, emotionally especially, I feel good. It's just something that I like to do. There's no massive goal. It's not serious. I'm not going to make any money doing it. But I feel good. I like it. I really love it. I love training. I like, meeting the other guys there that train. I enjoy the mental challenge of it. I enjoy the physical challenge of it. Everything about it I love. And every time I go to jiu-jitsu, then I always feel better. Always feel better the next, several days after training. Physically tired, but mentally I'm re-energized. I feel more energy, more alive, and then I'm more positive, and it makes me want to do other good things. This holiday time too, like I've been focusing on really spending time with and enjoying time with my family, just my wife and my children. And it's been really great. I've had a good time. I've had a really nice last week or two, celebrating Christmas. It's been very, very nice. Very nice. And again, energizing. I'm feeling more and more energized and motivated. This makes me want to do more teaching. This makes me want to do more shows. I can use that energy for lots of other things. I'm getting more motivated now to start exercising again. I've been, this year I got busy and I kind of stopped doing exercise. I haven't really exercised much other than jiu-jitsu. But this is good because of the jiu-jitsu and because of spending time with my family and just focusing on relaxing and having a good time. I'm starting to feel better now, especially here at the end of the year, the last couple of weeks. I recommend that you do exactly the same. Do the same. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to do these things to recharge or refuel, however you want to think about it. You've got to do this, and you make it a habit so that when you start the new year and you're working towards your goals, you don't just lose your energy and then stop. Okay? You want to be able to keep it going for weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months. And this is how you do it. So this is a good time now at the end of the year when things are usually a little calmer, right before the new year, right after New Year, when you can really think about this and maybe start doing some things that you love doing. It can be anything. It could be anything. If you love to draw, do that. Whatever it is, hobbies, activities, and people, do these things and do them more, and especially do them a lot right now, especially those of you who have some holidays and you're not working. So recharge. And that's just my short message today. I'm just going to have a relaxing show tonight, and just talk about that. So the rest of the time, let's just chat in the comments here. Now, just a few things in the comments. Please comment in English only. And number 2, if you're doing live comments, do not write your comment. Don't copy your comment many times. Okay, so 1 time's enough. If I don't see it, I don't see it, right? You try again another time. Marianne says, if energy is like the gasoline, you are our gas station. Greetings, AJ. Thank you. Yeah, in fact, that is, it's funny you mentioned that, Marianne, but I think of myself that way. In fact, this show, that's probably the number one thing I hope to do and try to do is to help you recharge. I want you're listening to English, so you're getting English input, you're practicing your English listening, hopefully enjoyably. But also, I'm hoping to help you recharge, make you feel positive, stronger, more energetic. Exactly. I believe that is one of the jobs of a teacher, at least good teachers. Bad teachers tend to take away your energy, but I believe good teachers energize you and help you feel more motivated. So it's something I do try to do. Thanks. Olga says, AJ, glad to see you. Do you drink any coffee to get some energy? Yeah, I do drink coffee. Try to limit it. I probably drank, I've been drinking more this year. It was really with the babies and everything. But I do drink coffee, yes. Just usually in the morning. All right, got to put some people in timeout here. Shreya says, to learn the whole dictionary, would it be worthy or total rubbish? There's no way you're going to learn the entire dictionary. It would be insane. Okay? To try to memorize an entire English, that's crazy. Don't do it. Don't even try it. If you have a word you want to know, use the dictionary to find the meaning. That's all. That's what dictionaries are for. Shiracha, good to see you. She says, New Year's 2021 is the time to recharge my energy. Thank you, AJ. Indeed, recharge now, get to work in a week or so. Sarah, good to see you too. Yeah, here's a good example. Annie LeBlanc says, today I took a long walk. It was so amazing. That's one. A lot of people love to get out in nature, find it very energizing. I do. So, right, get out in nature. Get out in nature, go for long walks, and especially if you can go to a park or the mountains or the ocean or whatever you like or whatever's nearby. Great example, Annie. Funda says, how are your babies doing? They're doing quite well, actually, very well. I was asking, do I have any pets? No pets at the moment. Yeah, Paulika agreeing says hiking can recharge our battery completely. We can focus on nature and appreciate that we are still alive. I agree. I find walking and especially walking in nature, but even in cities, I find to be very energizing. Even in the city. So we just wander around the city, maybe go to new neighborhoods, try to go down different streets, new places, new areas. Even if you're in a city, that it can still be quite fun and energizing. Okay. Let's see. He's looking through. They're coming in quickly. Sorry, guys. Have I ever been to India? Yes, listen to some of my old shows. I talk about my trips to India. That was Haraf asked this. Oh my God. Olga says, we're having negative 42 degrees Celsius, and I can't wait to have a walk. Wow. So there you go. She's going for a walk in negative 42 degrees. Good for you. That's awesome. That's great. If you live in a place where that's super cold like that, you just have to get used to it, right? Because otherwise you just hide indoors all day. Wow. Samuel Lunardi says, I went to start hiking, but I need to prepare a little more because my two little boys are 2 and 3 years old. Our first activities will be small. Yeah, if you plan to hike with your kids, then you just go to a park, And I mean, that's what I do now, because this is the same reason I'm not. I used to walk 2 hours a day in this, just wander around the city, so sometimes longer, but I can't do it right now because when I go out, I'm always going out with the babies. So when they were little, I carried them. So for the first year, I carried them in a backpack and on the front, sometimes both of them. And I could do walk. I walked a lot, but now they're getting too heavy to do that. So now we just go to the park nearby, and so like they'll walk. Usually I do one by one, and they'll walk around, and I kind of follow them. And it's not really hiking, but still, we get outside, and it's nice. But when they get older, maybe a couple more years, then they will be able to increase their walking distances. So I'll be able to start hiking with them, which will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, let's see. And he says, I think 2021 is going to be harder because of vaccines and other creepy stuff. Everyone here is expecting World War III. What do you think? I don't know. I have no idea. And since I can't control it, I'm not going to worry about it. Focus on what you can control, and we'll deal with those kinds of things if they happen. Certainly, that I know that's the vaccine stuff. It's the plan, but there are people fighting against it. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see. Just on saying, asking, do I support farmers of India? They're protesting against the communist government. I know nothing about it. I'm anti-communist, so if they're anti-communist, sure, but I don't know anything about it, so I don't know. Crystalline says, Apostol says, this is my first time to watch you live. I always watch your YouTube when I'm working. I enjoy it. Well, welcome. Welcome to the live show. Today's very relaxed. I'm just kind of more of a relaxed chat today. Oh, that's good. Samuel, again, following up, says, I usually went out to ride my bike with my babies. That's a good idea, but they're bigger now. It's difficult to carry them up the hills. It's interesting you say that because, I live in Japan, and it's pretty amazing because, you'll see these Japanese women, these, small women, riding their bikes and carrying like 2, sometimes even 3 kids, like one on the front and one on the back, and not just little tiny babies, but pretty big. And I always think the same thing, like, wow, man, they're strong. How do they do that? That looks difficult. Oh, Josh said, following about the farmers, Donald Trump tweeted his support. Well, good. Well, good luck to them then. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the details, but good luck to them. Annie Blanc is saying, AJ, does this symbol, the 2 fingers up, the peace sign, does it have a bad meaning? In America, this has no bad meaning. It just is peace, or originally it was V for victory, right? In Japan, it's like a peace sign. And they do this little sign for when they take pictures a lot. 2 fingers up. Now, in England, if you reverse it, right? So that's with the hand facing out. That hand, like the inside of the hand is facing towards other people. But in England, sometimes if they turn it the other way, so you get the back of the hand and they do kind of a gesture going up, then it's a rude gesture. I can't remember exactly what it means, but I think it's basically like one middle finger in America. So at least in England, I don't know if it's all of Britain, but I think in England that's a rude gesture. But in America, it's not. Okay, just take a few more. We're going to have a short show today. Kind of the end of the year. Just relaxing. Just chilling out and relaxing. Okay. Oh, and it's saying, I saw somewhere that it was that the symbol was satanic. No, I don't believe so. No. Peace, but before that it was V for victory. Now, if some people have made it into some kind of devil thing, I have no idea, but it's not. That's not what the general meaning is. Not in the United States. Peace or V for victory. Muhammad says, is IQ important in being successful in education? To be like a master's degree. Yeah, probably. It's important. It's helpful for academic, for getting grades and things. It's not, I mean, some IQ, like average IQ. If people who are, maybe below average IQ might have a harder time in grad school. It depends on the topic, honestly. I mean, education, not too difficult. To be honest. But, certain hard sciences and certain things topics to get a master's or a PhD would, yes, having a higher IQ could be helpful, but not genius level or anything, just a bit above average. Uzmanov says, the mass media says that in America, more people have died from COVID than from the Second World War. What do you think? It's bullshit. That's what I think. Salil says, were you ever beaten by your father? No. Joss Robb says, hi, Jay, I'd like to listen to your perspective on C.S. Lewis. Briefly, I think I read C.S. Lewis wrote, well, maybe more, but what I know is that he's kind of famous for writing fantasy, the Narnia books mainly, and then he wrote books about Christianity. I like his books about Christianity more than I like the Narnia. I'm not a big fan of the Narnia books. I don't know why. They're not terrible. I think I don't know. I didn't read all of them. But I much preferred Lord of the Rings and Tolkien. I don't know, something about Narnia I just didn't enjoy it that much. But his more philosophical writings about Christianity are really good. I've read many of them, and they're excellent. Okay, getting some interesting questions today. If you went back to being young, what would you do? Have children earlier. Maybe. That's about it. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I would have been a bad father then. I'm not sure. So I don't have anything really that I would say would want to do differently because I don't know how it would turn out. You never know. So I don't think about it too much. But that's probably the main thing. That was probably one of my more foolish things was waiting so long. But thank God, worked out okay. Still. People ask me about the vaccination. Will it be possible to not be vaccinated? Yeah, just say no. I won't take it. I won't take it. Oh, this is nice. Chinese. Oh, I just missed it. Oh, Ninglan says, I'm a Chinese fan. I followed you for 10 years, since 10 years ago. Wow. Now I'm a translator for more than 7 years. Just want to say thank you, God bless, and xie xie, which is thank you in Chinese. Thank you. That's very nice. And congratulations. Wow, that's impressive. You're a translator now for 7 years. Very good job. Someone else, I've gave this comment many times about a British podcast. Luke's English podcast is the one I usually recommend. Someone says I look 28 years old. Thank you. Margarita's asking, what kind of sports does my wife like? She likes. We used to scuba dive a lot. We haven't done it in quite a while, but she really likes that. We used to do that quite a lot, and like me, she likes hiking. So that's an activity we do together. We've taken some really nice. You guys don't know about the Shikoku, but we've done some nice hiking and walking trips together. Mohammed said, in schools, they want to convince you that you have low IQ if you don't agree with what they say. Well, you can test your IQ. You don't have to believe them. Or if you're against the school system. Yeah, teaching does not require high IQ. I'm kind of insulting the whole profession here, and I'm one of them. But it's just the truth, especially elementary school, middle school, high school, like public school systems, and even universities. It's not the smartest people, generally. There are some exceptions, but it doesn't require super high intelligence. And, intelligence is not the most important thing in life anyway. There are many other factors that are more important for being happy and being successful, even financially. There are a lot of smart people who are poor and miserable. So it's only one thing. It's people focus on that too much, I think. Shreya says, how to learn advanced vocabulary. Reading. Read books. Read books. Read novels. And he says, what do you think about translator as a job? Well, if you enjoy it, sure. Why not? I have not decided about the next book yet. A few of you have asked about the book club. Still not sure. I haven't been thinking about it this week. I'll think about it next week. I think we may be done. Kind of a short show today, but that's all right. Ronnie LP says, what's your dream or goal, if I may ask? I'm pretty much living it already. So, yeah, it's just to enjoy my life now. Yeah, that's basically it for me. I did the things I wanted to do in terms of like traveling around the world and those kind of things. And so there's no like big thing I feel like I have to accomplish. I just want to enjoy doing jiu-jitsu, try to get better at jiu-jitsu. It's just my hobby. I enjoy it. And most importantly, raise my children and enjoy my family. Keep doing effortless English. So it's just about continuing to do what I'm doing. That's really the main thing. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to start removing people. Yeah, if you're spamming my I'm removing spammers now. It's starting to annoy me. Jashan says, have you decided when you're going to do the next Camino with your children? I don't know. I'd love to do it. It's kind of a cool, fun, romantic thing I have in my head to do, like Shikoku or Camino or some big pilgrimage or walk like that with the whole family. But we'll see. I had an idea about it before because of certain things. We can't do it now, but I don't know. I think at this point, it would, when the kids would be, I would want to do something like that when the kids would be old enough to really enjoy it, to understand it, to appreciate it. Like right now, they're too young; they would have no idea. I think it would be fun for me, but they would, I think, get kind of bored just sitting in a stroller all day, being pushed around. So, yeah, we'll see. Apart from jiu-jitsu, Mariana asks, what makes you energized these days? The babies, definitely. They energize me and they drain my energy depending on the day and their behavior. But overall, really nice. Oh, cool. Margarita says 2 days ago I took second place in a running race, 12K. Prepared myself for this race with your motivated podcast. Thanks a lot. To learn English and stay active, you'll be a winner. Excellent, man, fantastic. Second place. Wow, you must be a fast runner. Impressive. Very nice. Salia says, can you talk about QAnon? What is the news? Q has been quiet since the election. Mostly, I think there was one post. So right now, there's a lot of things happening. If you follow online, you follow different anonymous sources, and you'll kind of hear rumors and some news about some things that are happening, but most of it's kind of happening in secret. more or less, there's, I think kind of a civil war happening in America right now between certain different parts of the government, and foreign powers too, the Chinese communists and others. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope things start coming out into the open more very soon. But there's some crazy stuff happening. I'll just say that. We'll talk about it more later. There's no point in me talking about it right now because there's not enough open things happening openly. So I don't want to just discuss rumors and I don't want to just make total guesses. So we'll just wait and see. Things are going to have to come out. We're going to have to see some things coming out into the open much bigger soon, very soon, I think, in the next month. But this is probably going to go on for a while longer. But it's about to get really interesting, I think. Elena, good to see you. All right. Justin Bieber says, I have improved a lot when I started watching you. So see, Justin Bieber, even as a native speaker, still improves. Maybe it's a different Justin Bieber. All right. Okay. I think that's it. Yep. It was good chatting with you. Just a short show today. Lots of love to you all. So the main message today, the very short and simple message, again, is just spend some time the next week. We're just reminding you again, spend some time during the next week doing things that you love and enjoy, that make you feel happy, that make you feel energized. Hang out with, spend time with people who make you feel good, make you feel energized, make you feel happy, and just get ready. And then maybe starting somewhere around January 7, January 8, January 10, somewhere in there, beginning of January, boom, we'll start talking about goals and getting focused and making some big efforts to make some changes that we want to make. Until then, join my VIP program at effortlessenglishclub.com, effortlessenglishclub.com. You will speak English fluently, powerfully. You will speak effortlessly. See you next time. Lots of love. Bye for now.